Hello everyone, it's Shanna. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I'm going to be working with Crafty Owl's Sheetload for June 2024, and I am so excited. It's a 6x6 sheetload, and I've got this not too shabby paper that I felt like I have not been using as I should, and so I'm going to use it today, and we're going to have some fun with this sheetload, and we're going to make some beautiful walk through my garden cards. And I've picked 4 different pieces of pattern paper, and we're just going to get to cutting. I'm going to speed it up, play some music, and then we'll start our assembly. Okay, so now I've cut all of my pattern paper, I've cut all my cardstock, I've cut all my sentiments, I've stamped and embossed them, and I'm actually going to bring in another layer. I'm going to back my sentiments as well. And so I've got everything laid out here how I want to assemble it. Because I used 4 different pattern papers, I wanted to take some time and organize it to where I knew what I wanted to assemble together, because I thought if I just started the video and was trying to figure all that out, it would just take too much time. So I laid each one out, and I'm bringing in 2 different colors of cardstock. So I'm going to have 4 of one color, the turquoise, and then I'll have 4 of the darker pink that we're going to use. And so I have separated everything out according to how I want to lay them all down. And so I'm just going to do the first 4 on these turquoise ones, and then I'll go off camera and do the other 4, because the assembly is basically the same for all the cards. But, I'm going to add different ephemera, and the different pattern papers will come together differently. Now I'm doing this first one and just getting it laid down just exactly according to the sketch. And I'm going to put all the elements together, and then I'm going to look at it and decide that I should have done something different. And so we'll get this sentiment layered on here, and this is the extra piece of paper that I brought in. It is a piece of pattern paper from the paper pad, and I'm going to get it layered up, get it laid down on here. And then I'm going to bring in some strips just to level this up. And I grabbed one of my scraps from the pattern paper that I used for this, but the rest of them I'll use something else to layer up, because I'm going to use those scraps for the insides of the cards. So I'll get that laid down, and it's ready to go. And I think it looks pretty. I'm going to bring in my card base, just throw some glue down on there, get it laid down. And then this is where I've decided that I missed a step for myself. And I'm looking at it, trying to clean up a little bit of glue that's on there. And I've realized I should have used an embossing panel for this, and it would have added some additional interest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll add some embellishments to this, some of the ephemera that come, the matching ephemera, and I'll get it laid down on here. And then for the rest of them, I'm going to emboss the panel so that we'll have some added interest to it, and I think it'll be really pretty. So this one's going to be a little bit different in that I did not emboss the panel. And I'm trying to use up this ephemera, so I'm going to lay some ephemera down on these cards and try to use this up. I feel like I've just not used this paper pad and ephemera like I should, so I'm going to really try to use some of it up. Now here I've brought in my embossed panel, And I have a lot of Spellbinders embossing folders, and I just grabbed some pretty floral ones and some different ones that I had, and I'm just going to emboss the various panels up. And you can see that I think this pattern and the one I just did are the same as far as the paper layout, and then most of the other ones are different. I think I maybe have a couple of them that are alike, but then the rest of them are different. And this one's different in that I've got the faux glitter panel that I'm going to lay at the bottom. The other one I use the birdhouses. And so we'll get this laid down. And I'm just kind of trying to line it up to where I get them kind of equally the same. Not that it really matters, but if I want to, make this like a little set, I want them to be kind of similar. And I've chosen Hello Friend and God Bless You as my 2 sentiments that I'm going to use on these 8 cards. And I just got that from an old Gina K stamp set. It's the State Flowers stamp set. And I don't think she probably has it because she did a mystery box giveaway in which she included a bunch of stamps because she wanted to clear them out of her warehouse. And I got that in there. So likely it's not available, but you might have that set and you could use it. But I needed something, one line that I could fit on these strips. And I wanted them to be very basic so that they could just be used as note cards. And so that's why I chose the Hello Friend and the God Bless. And now I'm just going to lay some more ephemera down and try to fill in as needed and use up as much of the ephemera as possible. Try not to get too carried away and busy, but I want to try and use some of this up. This pattern paper is so gorgeous, and the ephemera pieces are so pretty. I love the whole garden theme and the birdhouse theme. I mean, this is just right up my alley. I've got a beautiful garden. I should say gardens all over my yard, and I do have some birdhouses. And so we're going to go on to the next set. And I'm taking it off camera and embossing it as well. And I've tried to use a variety of embossing folders, so I just embossed 2 of them on 2 different folders there real quick. And we're going to build this next one. And then that's when I decided this is going to take a minute, and so I thought I'd just build the other 4 off camera, and then we'll bring them in and we'll just go through the 4 of them. But I had a good time with this sheet load and this pattern paper pack. I just think it was really, really cute. So I'll list all the materials in the description box below so you can check them out if you're interested. It is the monthly pattern paper subscription from Not Too Shabby, and I also did the add-on of the ephemera pack. So it was fun, and I'm gonna be happy that I used a good bit of this paper on this little project here. So actually I used 5 sheets because we had the 4 6x6 that the sheet load called for, and then this little taupe or tan colored piece that I'm backing my sentiments with was also out of that, so I actually used 5 sheets from the pattern paper pack. And we'll just get our sentiment laid down on here. Now I will choose on some of them, I think the pink set, to lay the sentiment at the top, just depending on the piece of ephemera that I choose for it. And I'm trying to match the ephemera up with, the pattern paper design, and just kind of throw them down. And then I will also, in addition to using up the ephemera on the outside, I will use up those tiny little scraps that are in the upper right-hand corner of my glass mat there and make banners. And then I will also put some of the ephemera on the inside of each card so that I can really use it up, and we'll really decorate these cards inside and out. And I just had fun playing with it. So we'll get everything glued down for this one. And then we'll go off camera and do the other ones. And I was really pleased that I did use the embossing folders. I think that really adds some interest to them, and obviously the dimension. And I'm laying everything else flat. I'm not popping up any of the ephemera. I am just gluing it flat down, and then the embossing folder will add some dimension. And there's our fourth turquoise one. And so I'm just going to dig for some more ephemera. And I've got my ephemera laying kind of at the top of my glass board, so I keep leaning into it, and I apologize for my hair, and I think even my clothing are getting into the scene there. And then we'll lay this down. I like that the base panel is allowing the white to show through there. I think that just adds another element of interest. So I like that little white peeking through there, and I'm just trying to get it lined up just right. Okay, so we'll go off camera, do the rest, and here they are. So I'm just going to try and show you all of them, and you can see I added the ephemera and filled in the inside of them. And I've got my 4 turquoise ones. And I think they're really pretty, and I love the ephemera on the inside. And then we've got our pink ones. And I think they turned out really cute. I tried to, add some different things, but I think they still, would make a good set where you'd put them all together. So I hope you like them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.